It is a Q&A Friday, and we are having a powerful question by Anya. And she wants to know more about the 3-step approach I shared multiple times for financial freedom and really to anchor in peace. And like I always tell you guys, first we have to learn and master how to make more money than it is how to have, aka to keep the money we have. And then it is how to multiply the money, and that is not investing, but creating your own economy. Welcome to the podcast, Manifesting Big Money Fast. My name is Jeanine Hurd. I am so excited that you found this podcast or that you're tuning in to another episode. This podcast is all about manifestation, big money, energetics, spirituality, how it's all connected, and most importantly, how you can increase your bank account right now. So let's dive in today's episode. Let me dive into number 2 and why I think this is actually what most people should focus on when it comes to making more money. So if I would ask you right now, today, 1 year ago or 2 years ago, are you making more money today or like a year or 2 years ago? Most of you are going to answer, of course, I make more money right now than I used to a year ago, 2 years ago, 3, 5, 10 years ago. Wonderful, because that already is a clear indicator that obviously you don't have an issue of making more money because that happened already. But if I ask you how much is in your bank account now, how much are you actually owning in assets, in true wealth? That's a whole different story. And what I see over and over again, and I label this very often as the rich broke, is all of a sudden with your business, you start making 10, 50K, 100K, 250K cash months. But at the end of the month, there's still very little left in the bank account or not as much as you hope to. And now it feels like you're just like at 10K months. However, you have a nicer luxury wardrobe, you're staying at the 5-star hotels, you're having the luxury cars, you're just kind of, it feels like if you're honest to yourself, like a broke person, you're still a broke person just with like high-end luxury items. And this is really, I feel like I'm going to focus on a lot in the next month because most people struggle with this so much. And when we are not able to have to hold the money we receive, it is kind of like you want to take a bath, but the water is draining the whole time. Can you see? It doesn't make sense to take a bath while the water is draining. It doesn't matter how much more water is coming in. It's still draining. It's still gone. So we have to be able to take a bath that actually saves the water in order to take a bath. And this is really true for financial freedom. And like I always say, if you're honest to yourself, you don't strive for financial freedom. You're looking for deep financial peace, like in your nervous system, there's some like peace. I'm at home. I'm taken care of. There's overflow. There's more than enough. And that is very, 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 very different than freedom. Because if you see yourself in freedom, and we're leaving the financial part out, it is you being adventurous, out in the world, doing the things, like it is an adventure freedom. I'm not saying these frequencies are either or, but in the beginning, most people are not looking for. You've just listened to the first 4 minutes of the VIP version of the podcast. By becoming a VIP member, you can listen to 3 episodes per week. You will receive early bird access to the Monday episode, so you already can listen on Sunday. And if that doesn't sound great enough yet, I've got one more. Why you should become a podcast VIP member. I'm answering every week a listener's question in the podcast. So if you have a question, drop it in the Q&A thread and receive the answer in the podcast. Can't wait to see you. Simply click on the link in the show notes or go to courses.richandhappiness.com to become a VIP member.